Yeah. That's setting the record straight.
Chair, I wanted to ask a supplementary question on what the CS has commented. CS, if you ask to distribute your fees, there are these 4 methods of procurement, and you have been approached for advisory because the PIP proposal was brought to Treasury. And then also there are 3 other methods which are acceptable in law that can be followed. Is it possible for you as CS Treasury to guide that because of the nature of this project, let us avoid the PIP and go to competitive bidding, also noting that this project has brought a lot of public outcry. So at your level now where we are, is it possible to advise or to guide that let us stop the PIP because it was brought on by Adani, and then we open it to competitive bidding, so that also you can get an opportunity also to make sure that Adani also competes with other stakeholders who might be interested in the project.
Yes.
Chair, I only want to request that I'm not pushed to step outside the law. The public-private partnerships procurement methods are outlined in law. A contracting authority may procure a public-private partnership project under this Act through A, direct procurement, B, privately initiated proposals, or C, competitive bidding, and D, restricted bidding. So either one of these can be picked and executed, so long as it is executed within the law, there would be no problem. So if it is pointed out to me clearly that there is a violation of the law, I would guide otherwise. As to whether there were other PIPs, I'm yet to see. What I have seen here are letters, written, expression of interest. You know, even me, I can write to KAA and express my interest that I want to develop the airport. It doesn't have to proceed to PIP because there are conditions, there are things you have to fulfill. So if it is proved that there are some proposals that went to KAA, proposals, not expression of interest, and KAA did not act, then KAA needs to respond to Kenyans and tell us what happened. As far as I'm concerned, and I want to repeat, Treasury is not in receipt of any other PIP apart from the one by Adani.
My question, Chair, is very simple. Whether as custodian of our Treasury, is it possible to guide the government where you sit, the presidency? Is it possible to guide that this method is not the best, let us go to competitive bidding? Is it possible to guide at that level where we are today?
And again, Banasia, as you said in your response, you actually quoted Section 40, subsection 2 of the PPP Act, saying that the project should be delivered at a fair market price. How would you know a fair market price if it is not competitive?
That is provided under PIP. You know, we are mixing 2 procurement methods, Chair. You cannot have PIP and have competitive bidding. It's not practical.
No,
so under PIP, to determine that, you do due diligence, technical evaluation, and that is the process.
The line we are talking about, Banasies, is the justification why the project is not suitable for competitive procurement. That is where we are.
You know, the assumption here is that competitive bidding is superior to PIP, and I'm not seeing that in law. Can someone point out to me in this act where
it's a law? It's a law that says the one you're holding.
Yeah, this law
that you have to give justification.
Yes.
Why it is not suitable for open.
Yes.
Competitive procurement, not direct. So the one that is superior actually from that line is open competitive procurement, because you only need to give justification why you are not using that. So it must be the one that is superior. And that is required for KAA to state, and they have stated. You can agree with it, you can. We want you to guide them. That is a question.
You see,
whether you want to guide them.
Chair, let's us allow the technical evaluation to proceed. Once it is done, once it is done, this process will even come